here I think you have the whole section for children also, the kid monks which are there. So that you all are basically providing to underprivileged, I heard you all.
So, yeah, so they study, all subjects, We have
in academics also?
Yeah, we have academic subjects. We have Tibetan subjects, we have Nepali subjects, we have English subjects, we have math, computer, all everything. But mainly we have small sort of Buddhist philosophy. Simple types of Buddhist philosophy means according to their capacity, and the purpose is in future when they go to the college, Buddhist college, then they can learn, they can study easily. Yeah.
So they are here, I mean they are dressed as monks and all, but they are learning everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is the quite monastic way of education.
Yes.
But our main school is in Kathmandu. Thanguru Rinpoche built Shri Mangal De Boarding High School in 1987.
Okay.
And in that school, lay students, female, monks, nuns, all together there.
Oh.
And there are about 600 students right now.
Okay.
So, and that school is following according to the government rules.
Okay.
Everything. And that is the follow according to the government rules. We don't have many philosophical subjects, and everything we have science, all everything. And but this school is mainly purpose for the Buddhist college.
Buddhist
in future.
college.
Yeah, Buddhist college. What we say the Sheda.
What is Buddhist college?
Buddhist college means learn about Buddhist philosophy, which is composed by the Buddha, then the Arya Nagarjuna, then the Arya Deva, then the Asanga, then the Basubandhu, then the Chandrakirti.
Okay, all the different schools.
Then the Shanti Deva, then the Dipamkara or Atisha. So they are all Indian masters, but the commentary spread in the Tibet also. The commentary, which is there's a commentary from the 8th Karmapa, 7th Karmapa, and the 9th Karmapa. So we study and we learn that philosophy.
But so they don't but as far as I know, these child monks, once they grow a little older, they get the option of not being a monk and becoming grihastha if they want.
Yeah, sure.
But then they will study Buddhist philosophy, they can always get jobs as teachers, and if they want to go the grihastha path, they can always be part of that whole ecosystem.
So it's up to them.
Yeah.
The period of years, if they want to stay here, then if they want to learn here, it's okay. If they want to leave also, yes, it's okay, it's fine. And they can disrobe their dress, and what they learn, what they gain in their life is with him or with her. So wherever he or she travel, that quality is with him or with her. So it does not make the difference because of the dress. So the dress is the secondary. Okay, but after leaving from here, they change the dress and disrobe it is okay, but they change the mental situations, then it is not good. What learn about the love, what learn about the compassion, what learn about not killing, then after that going to kill, then the harmful actions, then the violence, they try to involve in that factor. So, and this is not good situation. Otherwise, it's okay.
That is true, but I guess, if at all someone goes that far, then if it's coming from inside, then they are not suitable probably. This probably didn't suit for them and they went that path. No, but I generally mean that the person, because see, there is also some controversy, because they say that especially child monks, the time they are given diksha and they are becoming monks, they don't have sense, no? They don't have the understanding to really choose anything. So then, but then I think in almost all paths they are always given an option after a point. When they do develop they become older and they are more sensible, they do have a choice of going the Grihastha way if they want. I mean, there's no one tying them down and forcing them. Because it is possible right after like 20 years, they may not feel they are suited for that path. Then also it's not good because you can't force a monk to be a monk.
So, when they become a monks in childhood, it is very easy to train them.
Yeah, that is correct.
So it is like making a pot. When we make a pot from the clay, so we can move any directions. But when it becomes harder, when it dries, we try to make it break it.
Yes.
Similarly, when they become like a 20, 25 years, 30 years, their way of mental level is already damaged, not pure, okay? Not pure. But since the childhood, when taking care of their mind, of their life, the learning process, everything is difficult. Even they don't know. Even they don't know what I will be in future. Even they don't know. It is similar like that. The mother sends the children to the school, but they don't know what way I will be. But mother, father will decide it. But when they are like 18, 19, then they will decide which subject I am going to choose it, what I have to be. Then they have a freedom in that time. But when they are like 6 months and 1 year, 2 years child, they don't have any options. They have to go according to the way of parents show. Similarly, the monastic rule also something like that. When they become a monk, when they are too young, it's very difficult for the teachers, and we have to see day and night, and not 1 day, not 2 days, and years is very difficult. We can reject it, but when they grow older, if you want to train them, no benefit. But when they are too young, when they are like children, when we train, they think really yes, maybe yes, because they don't have many thoughts. One angle, yes, and they go and they go and they go and they go. Then when they are like 16, 18, 20, when I was young, I thought I don't have any options. But what I gained, what I got, tremendously wonderful. Tremendously wonderful. Meaningful life. I got it. Somebody have that kind of kind of experience, and somebody has I want to spend in graceful life, like a layman life. So yes, in that case, I can have a children, I can have a business, and I can have my own occupations. If they decide by themselves, it's okay, because if they have a children, if they have like occupation, whatever, even if they have 3 children or 4 children, maybe if he thinks or if she thinks the monk life is very meaningful, so he or she will put 1 nun or 1 monk to the monastery. This is also the example. The another thing is, they don't cheat, they don't defeat, they don't make harmful actions to the people. Like for example, this cost maybe 500 and somebody is coming, this is like a 5,000. This is the harmful actions actually. Harmful actions, it doesn't mean to kill and go there. But you have a hard work on it in this business, but 500, maybe 600 can be okay. In that profit, it is not a great deal. But which costs 500, if he or she deal with this 5,000, then that's the harmful actions. So what he learned, what she learned here, if they deal according to that point, then it's okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure for most of them, because those qualities are ingrained to some extent. Even within family life, all those qualities will flow.
So what I found these days means, like 20, 30 years back, there's a Naitik Shiksha. Naitik Shiksha, about the discipline and whatever. But these days, no Naitik Shiksha. So only basis on the company, project, computer, and politics, and everything is related outside. And people have a struggle on it. but we totally forget who am I. So because of that conditions, and there's no way of spirituality. Okay, there's only the development in the materialist way of life, but the people are developing in that way means to gain the peace and happiness, but the instead of peace and happiness always gaining the suffering. Why? Means the peace and happiness is not really exist on the outer materialistic things actually. The outer materialistic things has only temporary pleasure, and there is a comfort zone, and there is a facilities. And that sort of facilities, that sort of comfort zone, we are clinging as a peace and happiness. So this sort of understanding is the ignorance. Okay? Because first level, I want to be a millionaire or something. Then if I become a millionaire, I have that much problem. Then my concept is like billionaire. So it means in the millionaire, there is no access real peace actually. Means our mind always focus outside, and we try to forget myself in my mind. So that's why we lost everything from the inside, but we develop only from the outside. Then it became like empty inside, empty hole, something like that. But we need the external materialist way of life, because the external and internal is interrelated according to the Buddhist point of view. It should be balanced from the both sides. Then how we can bring the peace and happiness, not from the outside, but we can bring peace and happiness through our own practice, through our own understanding, through our own meditation, which we can go through spirituality, which we can bring from the spiritual way of life. So if we have that kind of connection from the both sides, then that can be the middle way.
What is the Naitik Shiksha thing you spoke about? You are saying now it's not being given.
Naitik Shiksha means, Naitik means ethic.
I understand,
ethical.
like moral teaching sort of a thing.
Yeah. In Nepal, 20-30 years before, there's a Naitik Shiksha. Means how to respect your parents, how to talk, what you have to do, what you cannot do, if you steal, what will be, and these things, if you tell lie, and what kind these things,
So that was given in schools or in temples? Or
no, in the school, in Nepal. But these days, always profit level, competitions, and computer, science, doctor, politics, and these things. That.
Yes.
So I never seen this sort of shiksha. In India, I'm not sure. And sometimes what I think myself is, even the people are just the Buddha's teachings. So whatever about the Four Noble Truths, simple teaching about the Eightfold Path, the Four Noble Truth, the way of life, the spiritual way of life. Every after the primary level, after the grade 6 and 7, if we have one subject, every university must, if the leader all decide in that way, must. So then we have a external materialistic way of journey, then internal spiritual way of journey, and these two things can make a connections, and there can be a bridge.
I think
this is what I think.
What happened with moral teaching was, I at least what I had seen in the Indian one, which I also learned, we had that value education or something they called it. It is so boring, like it is not deep. See, all this Buddhist theory, if you take, or any of the Sanatana Dharma which they call, if you go deeper, it is very deep. That moral education they were giving was so basic. It will just say one thing, don't lie. But it's not so clear, no? See, today's situation, we face 20,000 situations. Sometimes lying is easy as long as you maintain your inner awareness, there is no problem actually. So, I am just saying they used to give those teachings in such a simple way. It was not very relevant for today's life. So, what you are saying is correct. Maybe, in fact, at a little higher standard, if they give a deeper understanding, which will help the student also. And it will actually be of value, it will be really good. But now they are getting it through other means, because now, yoga classes and all that comes in. So somehow they get some. But that moral education itself had watered down. So anyway, I don't think it was playing much role. It was, what it was doing was, it was making certain people too ethical, but it was not spiritual. It was more like they were holding on to rigid values which make them incapable in life lot of times, because so all such stuff was there. But yeah, because I had all that moral education and everything, I cannot claim from that I got any sense. All my deeper sense of life has come just through my spiritual path I have followed, which has happened through its own way, I guess, from inner only. Through yoga only first, because we started doing pranayama at home for health reasons. From there, one step by step, we went on and. But yeah, so. But you're right, definitely at a younger age, when these things come in, the right type of stuff, it is very useful, because the person is open. And especially if you build that foundation from a young age, the whole life it helps.
Yeah. But the moral ethic educations, who publish, who create that subject committee members.
Exactly.
That's the difference,
That's what.
So, not knowing anything and just write and something, and it's not enough actually. So, subject committee members also should related with that subject and with related with that kind of experience, and they have to decide, and they have to write it, they have to publish it according to the situation which is suit for their mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually.
In fact, a lot of this value education, I guess, because I studied in a convent school, it was more Christian oriented. So even for us from my Indian background also, it's like two things apart. Like what you learn in school and what you listen from your parents are two completely different things. So that is also a problem, because what you are, especially ethical knowledge, if you are giving someone, you have to look at the culture, no? That is the biggest thing. So none of that was happening, so it made no sense. But I don't know what may be the situation in Nepal, because Nepal was a Hindu country, so at least they might have taken care of that. Since you watched so far, just letting you know that I have some premium content for members of this channel only. It is stuff that is too sensitive or specific and I am not comfortable sharing in public. So if you are interested, do check out the membership tabs for all the exclusive content that I have out there.